Hello and welcome. This is Melskinner, and we're back with some more Wargame Red Dragon. So I was able to successfully drive this tank regiment out of Seoul, and I think it's time to go a little bit on an offensive here. I see these units here are vulnerable, and I think we can inflict heavy casualties and possibly drive them out. And if we succeed, the follow-up would be to attack this region, and by having a multi-prong attack, we may be able to have an easier time capturing it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to call in this Marine regiment. They can only be deployed in the sea region, I guess, off of our aircraft carrier here. We then convert them into a infantry unit by putting them in here. And now they are a unit with 3 initiative. So we can immediately... Oh, wait. Why can't I move here? There's an arrow there. Right here. An arrow. I am confused why I cannot move this in here. Alright, well, I guess that doesn't necessarily matter. We could come... Well, I don't think moving this way would help us at all. I'm really confused why I cannot move this unit. It has enough initiative to move in here. Oh well, I mean, that gives us another unit that we can do things over here, so I guess it's not the end of the world. Okay, over here, we have another attack from this armored regiment. They're still scary, but we've seen that we can deal with them. So what I think we do is we have the F-16s, which we definitely want to have in here because of the MiG-29s. We have the F4s because of their ability to knock out the tanks. And then I don't really know what to do. This aviation regiment, if I were to guess, is going to attack me down here. They might come over here instead. But the biggest threat that they are to me is if they attack me over here. Because I could drive this force out, and then they could come in, then they would just come back, and then these guys would come in, and all of these forces would then be able to engage me. Now, there are forces with very little morale and no cohesion, so it wouldn't necessarily be a hard fight, but it'd be a fight against units that normally I wouldn't have to fight. So it might be worth it to have them come in. I am a little bit concerned, though, that they might come after this infantry regiment instead, so... Not 100% on what I want to do here. What I could do is put the F-86s over here, just as a little bit of air cover to attack the helicopters. And then we just hope that this infantry regiment can hold out against the helicopters by themselves if they have to. So that's what I'm going to do. And we're going to put the F-5s over here in case we do have an engagement over here. Okay. Let's just go ahead and do this fight first. We can deal with this later, as that's just going to be an instant resolve. So, do we want the anti-tank company involved? I mean, it is full strength. And it could be useful considering all the casualties we've taken on our other anti-tank units. What do we got? M36s, which can do what? Come on, click on it. Oh, that's not the unit I want you to click on. There you go. A little sensitive. All right. AP power of 8. AP power of 25. Well, that is going to be the most effective weapon that we have. We have 8 of them, so that's not going to be too bad. Pretty good range. I think that's better than the other anti-tank weapons that we have, which are just the TOW 1s, which have an AP power of 15. So that's actually a lot better. Let's go ahead and have them engage because we know that that's going to be important for us. Come on, select it. There we go. Okay, so... we'll go ahead and have them move in. I think that was the plan all along. And then we'll do this fight. Alright, so they have the cohesion advantage, unfortunately, as I lost a lot of my cohesion in the last fight, but we have a big morale advantage, 6-2. We only need 965 points to win. They need 4,000. And we're going to have parity with their fighters, but I don't think they have a lot of... I just lied. They do have a lot of anti-air. Okay, well, that's going to be our big concern. The Ho 5s here are going to be a big concern, but everything else I think we can handle. So go ahead and launch the battle up. And just as I did before, I'm just going to focus my defense on the one zone, because we know they're going to do a massed tank assault probably again, because that's pretty much all they have to fight me with. So let's get rid of this forward operating base for right now. We'll move this guy, I don't know, over here somewhere. We're not going to worry about this too much, outside of maybe having some anti-tank units. And now that we have the TOW 2 launchers, they're the same range as the TOW 1, are they not? Yes, but they have a lot more AP power, so we'd actually be able to knock out the Ho 5s, which we couldn't before. Okay, and they're more expensive, though. So we're going to do 2 right about here. We're going to do 2 right about there. We're going to get a recon vehicle, and this is just going to help us get vision. And also repel any anti-air that might be coming after us. All right, as I did before, I think I'm going to go with infantry force here to try and repel the enemy in the woods here. So that's what we're going to go to do. All right, so let's start with infantry. We're going to do 1, 2. We want a full platoon in here. And 2. Okay. And then, I mean, this worked last time, so I don't see a reason why it wouldn't work this time. We're going to do the same thing here. 1, 2. Well, we're going to do 1. We're going to do another 1, just because of the way that they leveled up, more or less. 1, 2. We've got 485 left. We don't have anything to defend over here, so I'm going to go ahead and get some more infantry. Oh, 1, 2. And you know what? I think that's going to be it. They don't really usually attack over here, so I'm going to have light defenses in this region. All right, everything else I think is going to be focused on, first off, having a forward operating base. So go to logistics, forward operating base, and we'll stick that right about... That should be close enough to resupply these guys, where I'm going to end up putting them, and also to resupply our units over here. So what I'm going to put in the woods, as much as I would like to have some backup infantry here, I think we're just going to go straight for the anti-air. So I'm going to do 1, 2. They don't have air power that can affect my infantry, so let's go 4 here. Put them in this zone. I would like infantry here, but I don't think I can afford it right now. And then we want a logistics truck. This is to rearm the anti-tank vehicles that are over here. We're also going to grab a bit of anti-air over here. And then we're going to do another... Now, I'm going to do a heavy helicopter force, so I may want to put another forward operating base back here like we did the other time we engaged these guys. So, another forward operating base right there. And I won't be able to afford the helicopters that I want just yet, but just another 50 points and we'll be good to go. So, we'll just have to be patient. We're going to get... Can't see how many command points we get here. 4. So 4 plus, I think, 3. So we're going to get 7 a second. So that's what I'm going to work towards, is getting these guys. I'm a little concerned we don't have enough anti-air in the area, but it's something. So that's what we're going to go for. So let's go to very slow. We're going to launch the battle. And we're going to go to bullet time. I'm going to tell everybody over here to unload. We're going to go to very slow, so that processes. Unload. Back to bullet time. Now we're going to try and sort through this nonsense. So I'm going to grab you, you, and you. I'm going to hit R, regroup. That should have done it. But again, slow processing. There we go. I think it did it. You and you. We're going to hit regroup. Okay. Helicopters are going to come over here. I'd hate to lose infantry just because we lost the transports. Still don't know why I lost the Sea Cobras the last time I was in a fight. I kind of almost wonder if you have automatic attrition regardless of how well you do. Again, it's possible I missed maybe some anti-air missiles happened the last second, but I could have swore that didn't happen. Okay, we're going to have you... I guess we'll have you in this woods here just to defend the logistics vehicle, because if we lose that, we more or less lost the fight. Okay. I think that's everything we want to do. Oh, yeah, we want to get these guys moving where we want them. So I'm going to put these infantry along this road, and we're going to put this infantry on the other side of the road in this forest. Okay, so I think we're more or less good to go. Everybody should be moving and in the place that I want them. So let's just go to slow. Gives me plenty of opportunity to see attacks coming. Now, the problem is I'm not having any of these helicopters out on the map right now. Oh, you know what? These are only 55. Oh, yeah, that's right. They don't have the missiles that we want. Okay, we're almost there. Okay, here they come. Almost have enough points. 2. Let them come over here. Go to very slow. Okay, the enemy's going around the back angle, which is not really what I was hoping they would do. Aha. I don't think I'm going to be able to stop that. So they're going to come in here and capture this. They just tell that guy to stop. No, they're coming right along the road, so we'll be able to knock out their command vehicle, which is going to help us quite a bit early on here. What is this guy's armor like? Crap. Okay. Good. Okay, our helicopters are coming in. Okay, we do have anti-air in the area as well. Looks like they've rerouted. They were going that way. Hopefully we can knock this sucker out. I might have the helicopter route over there just to help out. Alright, hold on. I just want to bullet time this real quick. I want to see what this guy's range is like. So this is radar. Helicopter's 2,800, so he would outrange these guys. So I want to see if I can hit him before he gets an opportunity. Oh, we do want to turn off fuel and spare parts here. And turn off fuel. Off fuel. Okay. I get the feeling that guy's probably going to just retreat. You know what? Let's just stop. There's no point in risking anything here. We already just got the command vehicle, which is a big boon to me. I just have to be careful engaging these guys because of the range at which they can hit me. So let's go back to slow. Now, if we can get a plane in here, we might be able to hit them with the F4s, which I do want to purchase. So that's going to be my next purchase here. Okay, here I'm just going to put this guy in a spot where he may be able to hit tanks that are coming down this road. Be about here, in my opinion. Okay, we've got enough to buy the F4. The next thing I'm going to want to buy is planes. Get one of those F-16s to help me if we have enemy using their planes on me. Okay, so far the enemy hasn't really pushed me anywhere. Except over here, which we dealt with quickly. Okay, let's go to normal speed. We've got time to wait. We need 130 to get the plane that I want. I want to take a look real quick. They get +4 as well, so we don't really have an advantage in deployment points. But I feel safer having the F-16 just to help us out for the, those MiG-29s, because that's a real danger to me. Now, at this point, my enemy may be turtling and just waiting for me to come get them, which I'll oblige them in a bit. I just want to make sure I have the defenses to deal with it. The closer I come to the deployment zone, the more that they're going to be able to hit me with air power without me being able to respond. So, good idea. Okay, we've got enough. Let's go to very slow real quick as I get my proper F-16, which is this guy. Okay. So we're almost ready to go on the offensive here. Now, as far as tanks go, I've got these K1s, and if I can get the K1s out there, the only other tanks that can hit me are those Ho-5s, and they only have 6 of those. So the real threat that then I would have would be them using their planes on me to strike my tanks, and if we get enough anti-air defenses, we can stop that, or at least convince my enemy not to do that. Alright. I am tempted to try and figure out where my opponent is, but I have to respect their anti-air forces and not just lose. Oh, hell, here we go. I'll continue to allow them to have their command vehicles knocked out. He's going around the back angle, so I'm going to get my helicopter going, and we'll go meet him. We do have anti-air in the area, so that will defend me to a certain extent from their planes. Let's go down to slow, so I have a little bit of reaction time here. We've got 130. Let's go to very slow. I think I'd like to get some anti-air in the area, so let's go support. Let's get these Hawk missiles out here. So 1, 2. I'm going to put one in the back, and just to help defend us a little bit. This guy's going to come around this back angle here, along the road. You'd like to hit him if he does that. Fortunately, I used too much of my cargo truck on fuel before I caught on. Okay. Not seeing him yet. Doesn't mean he's not there, though. Now, if that's a tank, it will have a machine gun to attack my helicopters. Getting a little too far out away from my anti-air defenses. There we go. Found him. Yep, that's what I was afraid of. Let's slow this down to bullet time. Let's try and strike the MiG-29 with our F-16. Let's start moving our aircraft or our helicopter away. So the F-16's on the way. And if I can afford it, I'd like to get some more F-16s out here, but I don't think we're going to get that anytime soon. So we did fire our missiles, but as I was afraid, here comes a MiG-29, or probably, oh, 2 MiG-29s. I wasn't really ready for that. So I'd like to get over to where we might lose both these helicopters. Oh no, that's one of them is an Su-25. Yeah, we lost both of them. Okay, here comes our F-16. Managed to knock him out. Let's get our Su-25 as well while we're out here. Now, I'm not happy that we lost those helicopters, but we just knocked out... I think he got out of the mission before I was able to. Let's evac, as we're starting to get fired upon by their anti-air. I'm hoping we do not get taken out here. The MiG-29 was a fair trade for the helicopters, though. Oh! Hold on. Got more stuff coming. Okay, so helicopters. We're gonna grab 2 more of these suckers. So 1 there. Another one. These guys all need to land. And yeah, unfortunately, they're coming down the way that I don't really want them to come down. All right, let's hit them with the F4s. So hold on. Where is their O5s? That's what we want to knock out. So F4, O5. Here come the helicopters. Tell them to regroup. Not sure if they're... Yeah, there we go. Okay. Managed to knock that out. Looks like we lost our F4. This is not going particularly well. We almost have enough to get another F4, though. Okay, now we do. Go after the other Ho5 here. Okay, so far we're doing good damage. Okay, unfortunately, our missiles were not on target. Hopefully we don't lose this F4 too. Got another Ho5 over here. I'm going to try and take care of that. Alright. So we've taken casualties I would have preferred we didn't take, but we are being able to repel these guys, hopefully. Missiles are on target. There we go. See if we can come in here and do some damage. And then we'll come across and rearm. So they're using their same strategy they used last time, which is to put smoke down and try and use that to make us lose vision. Okay, we've almost done enough casualties to win this sucker. I'm just trying to draw them deeper into the woods so that we can take advantage of them. Okay, you guys need to land. Got enough for another F4. Go ahead and have it strike this guy. Okay, managed to take him out. Here comes our F4. Gonna do a strike here. That should knock this guy out, but if not, there we go. Have him evac. Alright. That went well. So we only need a few more points to win this sucker. Let's go to slow. Go ahead and have our infantry move here, because they may be in this fire that's spreading. Fortunately, it might do damage to our forward operating base. Alright, so we took some casualties I would have preferred not to have taken, of course, but I would like to get some more F-16 so we can actually inflict casualties on these guys if they try and do what they did before, which is knock out our helicopters. Okay, our tow helicopters are ready to go. Let's have them move. Problem is, the forces that remain are the forces that are possibly... Oh, they have enemy in here? See if we can find them. Matter of fact, let's hang back here. Let's have the recon vehicle go there. I think having my helicopter go out as far as I did was a mistake. I realized it was a mistake when I realized how far out I was, and I was like, I'm going to get hit by planes, and then... Well, behold, that's what happened. We're about able to afford another F-16. I'm just going to do that for safety's sake. So what I'm looking for here is just the recon vehicle to find where the enemy is here so that my anti-tank can take care of it. And then in a little while, we might just get some tanks here. Okay, let's get these guys backed off a little bit. We are attacking. But I would prefer not to get hit by the cannons here. Okay, so far we have not found the enemy here. We found him. Let's stop. Of course, we instantly lose the recon vehicle. That's usually how it goes. Well, let's tell these guys to stop, because they probably have the angle, they just don't have the vision. We'll get that with the helicopter. Again, probably dumb, because of the planes, but I don't know what else to do in this situation. If we were able to knock out that command vehicle, the battle is over, so that's what I'm going to look to do. If they send another plane at me, we're ready for them. Okay. So they're over here somewhere. See if we can find them. They're firing artillery at me, so they think I'm there, but I'm not. Probably won't see them until I'm on top of them, because that's the way this game works sometimes, because it's silly. There it is. There we go. Alright. Managed to get that casualty. And that's a 1 battle. Alright, well, there we go. We were able to get another total victory on our opponent. And there we go. So we've driven them out. I don't think they're ever going to be able to sustain this kind of fighting much longer. But I think that's going to wrap up this video. In any case, I hope you guys have enjoyed. This is Melskunner, signing out.